Stop the presses! We got a new zone amongst us!
This just looks like...
Does anybody notice that the order goes old zone, new zone, old zone, new zone, old zone, new zone?
Kind of, but not... It's more so like old zone, then new zone, old zone, then new zone, and so on. That's pretty much how it is, because there's only 4 new zones in this game out of the 12 that we have.
Dang. Well, the second acts are different.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well... Hang on.
Press Garden is new.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a new zone, and honestly, it's not that bad. First zone is definitely unique, but I kind of prefer the Act 2 much more.
Oh, that's why it's called a press guard. It's because this is actual, like, publishing presses.
Yep.
Yeah.
This just in. Green. Excuse me. This just in. Mobius has been hit with Sonic Mania.
This just in. Green. Oh, look, it's the classic graphics.
Yep, they've become ink presses now.
This just in. A Sonic game reused Green Hill Zone again, and fans are still not happy.
Anyway,
this just in. A new Sonic game is out in. No, better joke. This just in. A new Sonic game has been announced, and people are still won't shut the fuck up about how it was never good.
Anyway, just going back to the whole
This
notion
just
of...
in. Wait, this just in. People yell at people. This just in. People yell at Sonic devs for continuously using Green Hill Zone, and yet constantly praise HAL Laboratories for doing that forest level and that tree boss.
I love Wispy Woods.
Oh, this just in. Mighty's still at the bar.
Back to you, Steve.
This just in. I'm interrupted again. But in all seriousness, going back to what we were saying about old levels versus new levels, I know that seems to be like a recurring point of contention when it comes to Mania. Like, a lot of people say that these newer zones are definitely the highlight of Mania, more so than the revisits, and they really hope that with Mania 2, because, you know, let's be frank here, there is going to be a Mania 2, that they hope that it consists mostly, if not all, of original zones.
I think it would. I think this was I think this was definitely like a testing ground to see if people liked classic Sonic again by giving them a hint of familiarity, which is, you know, I'm sure they enjoyed that with Green Hill, Chemical Plant. Can we expect a Sky Sanctuary stage?
No, they did not bring Sky Sanctuary back.
This game is now officially the worst game ever. We're now going to look forward to Forces to reinstate my... No, we're fine.
You know what?
But,
I'll let you finish your thought first.
But yeah, some familiarity, and then, you know, get these new stages in to see what people think of them making new. Like, the idea is that I guess they wanted to, and because I say they as if I actually think about what the developers had in mind, I see it as though like they wanted to test the water to see if people wanted a new classic Sonic game, but they also wanted to test the water to make sure that they didn't just want ports of Sonic's 1 through 3 again. Like they wanted
and also test the waters that Sega Sega cannot make a Sonic game anymore.
Well, to be fair, we still got Forces, and we'll have to wait and see if that still holds true. But with that said, this boss is kind of annoying.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to Forces, is like, I know we've all made jokes about Forces, and I think I've mentioned a few times my own problems with Forces. Sad thing is, there actually are, like, a great number of people that are, like, legitimately excited and hyped up for it. Like, I remember I got into, like, this discussion with some of my friends in the voice acting community, and a lot of the problems that I have with Forces, namely, like, the fear that it might be taking itself too seriously, Infinite as a character and all that stuff. It seems like pretty much every complaint that I have about so far is actually the thing that they've been loving the most about Mania so far, which I kind of find humorous.
Well, to be fair, that just goes to show how split the Sonic fanbase is.
I actually am looking forward to it. Also, it is confirmed now that the thing on Infinite's chest is the Phantom Ruby.
Yep.
So he is like, so he's kind of like the fee of it or whatever. Like he is like, so now I'm curious. Does that mean like that Mania and Forces are combined?
Oh yeah, they are
more or less. Yeah, but before we delve into that, let's go from the press to a nice feudal garden for Press Garden Act 2.
All right,
this does look pretty.
At least it's believed to be the Phantom Ruby itself. However, the thing is, in Sonic Forces Speed Battle, which is a new mobile game,
This is not out yet in our territory, which is kind of stupid, but anyway.
Yeah, but one of the things is that you're trying to reach something called the Phantom Ruby prototype, and it looks just like the ruby that is on Infinite's chest.
I see.
Does the
Well,
ruby?
so, you know, that could have just been like a plot element, or excuse me, an element just for that game.
Also cool ice spring.
And also, it looks like it has the same effects to it that the
Oh,
Oh boy.
Sonic wants out!
What attributes are those, Matt?
like, you know how whenever sometimes when Infinite activates his powers, you see kind of red pixels or stuff like that.
Yeah.
It has that same effect on the prototype.
And also, does
So backing up, what do we know about the Phantom Ruby from this game? What does it do, and how does it?
it's basically a
exist?
glorified time stone.
It alters reality.
So it can control time.
More or less.
More like reality. It alters reality.
So then it's a Chaos Emerald. Also, wait,
What the hell? That's not.
Wait, what the-
That's not right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on the music again.
Yeah, wait, what just happened there? Why do we hear the ending?
Yeah, that's a weird
I'm so
glitch.
confused.
Yeah, that's all I can say. It's a glitch. I don't know how it transpired, but it just goes to show that, you know what? The Switch may be flawed, but the other game versions have flaws too.
Yeah, I remember that glitch I think I showed you guys where the guy actually managed to skip the boss of this stage because he was frozen in an ice cube when he slid past it.
Yeah.
And he skipped the entire hard-boiled boss.
Hey, James, a
Which
quick
we'll actually be
question.
getting to momentarily.
I don't remember if you mentioned this, but can you also deactivate your Supersonic by going into the Blue Sphere stages?
Yes.
Okay.
Careful.
Alright, so yeah, the ice plays an integral part of this area. Like, they break other, ice cubes that technically get in the way of even Supersonic. They even, and the ice springs, I mean, when you bounce on them, you still roll into a ball, but unfortunately they are one-time use.
I missed me. Oh gosh.
And now it's time to face the Heavy Shinobi. And yes, he is essentially a huge homage to the Sega game of the same name.
Musashi?
Yeah, well, Musashi's the name of the character that stars in Shinobi, but yeah. Like, they even reuse sound effects from that game.
Nice.
And you get
Oh,
to...
jeez.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not going
And
to
he even
say.
uses those goddamn Astrons as shurikens. Like,
I just realized when you're supersonic, can you homing
Oh, wait a minute,
attack,
he does
or is
use
that-
Astrons, doesn't he?
yeah, he does. That's the
I
weird
actually
part.
didn't notice that.
And no, Logan, he does not have the homing attack. That'd be rather cool, though.
I was going
actually-
to say something, but never mind.
Oh, no,
I
go
was gonna
ahead.
say, you know what I would have... Yeah, go ahead. My thing can wait real quick. Wait a minute. Oh, no.
Is that Metal Sonic?
Oh no, he's planning on using Little Planet again.
Oh, there's the
Yep.
Phantom Ruby. Actually, I just remembered what I was about to ask about the Phantom Ruby. When it mentions the Phantom Ruby in Mania, does the Ruby itself look anything like it does in Mania?
Or you mean Forces?
You mean in Forces?
That's what I meant.
It does partially look like it. It looks like the Ruby might have broken into shards, considering that the Ruby is more hexagonal here, and in Forces it kind of looks triangular.
Gotcha.
Wasn't Stardust Speedway where Metal Sonic fought us?
Yep.
Yep.
Also, oh dear.
Spoiler alert, we're gonna find him again.
They did bring back Metal Sonic, but this is all he gets to his name, so no worries.
Okay.
He doesn't hijack the plot.
Goodness. Oh jeez. Okay, the thing I was gonna ask then was something that I actually really liked as a Sonic fan from like generations onwards, kind of maybe.
What's the deal with that
so,
book?
Maybe not. Oh hey, it's the stuff from CD.
By
Yep,
the way,
the seeds.
Oh, what's up,
it
Matt?
was this world I was thinking of that had the bug boss.
Yeah, this is the one.
Also,
But
yes.
anyway,
I was about to say, something I noticed is that they're also taking a few cues from Marble Garden Zone for this act.
yeah, this is essentially the Marble Garden of Sonic Mania, though they applied it to one of my favorite stages in Sonic CD. In fact,
Yay.
on one of my favorite stages in Sonic's history, Stardust Speedway.
Woo. Yeah, so the thing I was gonna ask, so the thing I was thinking of, nice constellation, was one thing I would have really liked is. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Ooh. What?
Am I dead in this timeline?
No. I don't think so.
I still don't get that analogy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, whenever, just to deviate just a little bit, I know when people talk about the Game Gear version of Sonic 2, whenever people like to think that image of Sonic looking up in the sky and seeing Tails there, a lot of people like to say that that's very much the game's way of saying that Tails gets killed. I honestly don't really see how that would relate to that.
Oh, just 50 rings.
Well, it's one possibility that might have happened to Tails, because let's be fair here. That's technically how the game ends. Sonic was separated from his two-tailed friend, and we don't know what exactly happened to him.
Here's the glorified Donkey Kong section.
What you do if you get the Chaos Emeralds.
For all well, exactly. If you don't get all the Chaos Emeralds, for all we know, he may have died, or he may have been roboticized.
Aww. But then he would have just reprogrammed himself like in Lost World.
Yeah.
Didn't he get roboticized in the old TV show?
If he did, I don't remember.
I only remember him getting roboticized in Lost World.
Well, he got half roboticized.
He got Mega Man, which I would have loved to play that game.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah, and that is probably the closest thing to legit robotization that we're going to get in the games. Although something tells me Forces is going to try to work it in themselves. Because I hear a lot of people make a lot of parallels to Sat AM with Forces so far.
Okay, two things I gotta say. One is what my original statement was, which is that, as a Sonic fan, I would have really liked it if Classic Sonic kept the air dash that he learned from Sonic back in Generations. Like, he learned how to do that from him.
Well, for all we know, at this point, they may have considered Generations non-canon.
Well, I do know that he has the drop dash from Mania.
You do know that this series has, does change canon every 5 years.
Yeah, there really is no canon in Sonic, and honestly, I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah, the other thing is... Oh, wait, hang on. Ah,
it's the Mega Bug!
Look at the size of that thing!
The other thing I don't... There you go, you're free, Mr. Squirrel. The other thing I don't like it... Oh, gosh. The other thing I don't... There. Ah, dang. The other thing I don't... The other thing that I was, curious about then is, is any one of us doing Lost World for the channel?
I'm planning to just sooner or later.
Alright, Steam version or Wii U version?
Steam version, though I did record one portion of the Wii. I did record the Wii U specific goodies.
Oh, the DLCs?
Yeah, the DLCs.
By the way, this boss was piss easy.
Oh yeah, this one's pathetic. But honestly,
That's
this
just
is
to
even
warm you up for the real deal.
So, and now for our Sonic CD callback.
Oh yeah, Time Machine. Future.
Let's go, Tails! To the future!
That's cute.
I have a better appreciation for this after having watched the look at.
Thank you. And now we're back to the present with Stardust Speedway. God damn, I love this. In fact, I love this remix in general. It's so funky, just like the original.
So I guess it's the part where I'll ask, like, on average, how many of those moments did you have playing the game?
A few too many to count.
Aw, but you, Matt.
Eh.
Okay,
I think
that's fair. I'm not a big.
Just to
I'm not a huge
clarify,
classic buff.
I was about to say, just to clarify what he meant by that, he meant like moments where they caught a reference that just kind of made you grin ear to ear like a dork.
Oh, I know. I was just... not too many.
Okay. Actually, now I think about it for Forces, I wonder if there's going to be any, like, I wonder if there's going to be any stages that we remember, because, like, I know we were just saying it was pretty much like a Generations 2 at first, but, like, there was that Pyramid stage, which may be a callback to which may be a callback to Adventure 2.
Well, hold on. Wasn't that essentially just an extension of the Green Hill Zone?
What, the pyramid?
Well, no, I mean, like, the one with, like, the Pyramid?
Yeah, the Pyramid. I want to say that was, or is that the same one I'm thinking of? The one?
No, I think we're thinking of the same. I was thinking of,
stage?
no, I was thinking
that started with the Withered Green Hill Zone.
Oh, then yeah, then I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be seeing familiar stages, because, like, I know that we were all saying that, like, that decrepit, like, ruined city looked a lot like Spagonia.
Oh yeah, Park Avenue.
Yeah, just in pieces. But, like,
Yeah, that's new.
Not sure. I guess I'm just going to have to play it when it comes out.
Yeah, I was about to say they've revealed very little of that game so far. So
for better or worse,
a lot of the stuff it's going to have is likely going to be a surprise.
Oh boy!
Wait.
Oh, don't kick the bunny.
Look at it's just a projector.
That jerk. Let me take care of this.
Ha! That'll show him.
It's like,
You're
really?
free.
And they're all going
And here's
away.
my favorite boss and theme.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
It's Metal Sonic.
Why can't
Just
you
as
jump
cocky as
on
ever, I see.
You have to run from him because he's a giant spike wall behind him.
Oh, another Devil Dam race.
Not in this.
Not in this case. And don't worry, there's no race here.
Okay. I like how the tower is kind of rotating in the background.
Oh yeah, 3D.
Yeah, it's in 3D!
Now I do like that. I do like the meshing they've been doing of 3D models with 2D in this.
Yeah, it literally does make it seem like this could very well have been the 2D Sonic game on the Saturn.
Yeah, it's like, I'm kind of surprised I don't hear too many people saying that this feels like a Saturn game.
Ow.
Jerk.
This is the best rendition of the Metal Sonic theme yet.
Oh, totally.
I've started to speedrun
Silver!
anyway.
Silver Sonic?
Oh, he's dead.
You look a lot smaller than I expected. Actually, no, this is the Silver Sonic
It's
from the...
nothing like Silver Sonic.
This is actually the Silver Sonic from the Game Gear era. I think it was
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2's portable version.
Yeah, it was.
So, interesting way you have to kill them. I mean, interesting way you have to fight him.
Yeah, he's infinite, but that's because they want you to launch him off of Metal Sonic, which is another callback.
Wait, I didn't know that he is infinite. That's a good twist.
Boo. But yeah, this whole thing is that's actually two callbacks. There was a callback to Sonic 2 on the Game Gear and Knuckles Chaotix, because that was actually the form that Metal Sonic took up until his final form.
I'm so confused. Oh gosh, there's so much happening. This is pretty epic, actually. How many stages are we into this game?
Just 2 phases as far as I know.
Oh, I hear a sound.
I'm gonna say, wait, is this only halfway through the game?
Oh yeah, this is the halfway point now.
Jeez.
Okay, this feels a
game
little
is
bit
keeping
more
it up.
like...
Wow.
Not for nothing, this feels a little bit more like how I think the Stardust Speedway fighting CD should have been like. It is somewhat of a race, but he is actively trying to attack you while you're progressing.
Right. This I can appreciate.
Ow.
Now, and I mean, granted, a race does make sense for Sonic and Metal Sonic, but at the same time,
And
oh
here's
boy,
the spike wall.
Ah,
this part could go suck a dick.
what do we
It's
do?
actually not that hard.
Not really, though. Honestly, this was not one of my better runs
But
with it.
look in the background.
It's a giant polygonal
Ow.
Eggman statue.
Also, oh crap. Also, yeah, I also saw on Twitch there's a streamer who's streaming this game, and the camera didn't pan. It glitched, so he just got crushed by the wall because the camera wouldn't let him move forward.
Yeah, it looks like you were
Oh,
really
yeah.
sandwiched there. So I'm guessing you have to hit him enough times before he backs up to the wall.
Pretty much.
Come on.
Before
There.
we deface him.
Oh, whoop.
There, Hyper Metal Sonic is dead again.
If you had no rings there, then you would have died. By the way,
Yeah.
By the way, the Eggman machine in the background, those eyes, those are their own 3D models.
Nice.
Yep.
Very detailed.
Yeah, they really pulled no punches with this neat little game. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, in the next part we shall go back to familiar territory with one of Matt's least favorite stages, but one of my own favorites, Hydrocity Zone or Hydro City, however you want to pronounce it. Till next time, guys.
Yay.
Bye.